gameplay episode number 4, dude.
Number 4, dude.
Dude, I can't believe it's already been 4. That's like a month, man.
It's funny because when we did the podcast, we had like 7 episodes recorded when we started, so we've just been rolling these out.
Yeah, 1 to 1.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go.
Who do we got here?
So top left, what were you playing?
So I was playing Kambal. Again, this is a largely budget decks here. I think all of us are doing the $75 deck value and no cards over $5 in the decks. So I've got Kambal Hate Bears.
Yeah, at least
is what I'm doing.
There
top
shouldn't
left.
be any over $5.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so right from there is me with Feldon of the Third Path.
Sweet.
So really good budget option commander because, yeah, it's a bunch of green bulk rares, or sorry, red bulk rares that you're just jamming.
Just getting into the yard.
And then across from me is our new guy, Chris, bringing his Alesha rat colony deck up to play.
There is a rat infestation going about.
Yeah, definitely. And then across from him, or next to him, is Brad with his Zada Hedron grinder list.
Yeah.
So a lot of red at the table, I think.
Yeah, I was a little bit overwhelmed.
Yeah, a little bit. There's 2 mono red and then like a martyr deck. Yeah, but before you hit play, dude, I just want to say, like, after reviewing the footage, to anybody watching this, I'm going to be fucking with Chris's cards a lot this entire game. So just to kind of put some context there, because we were watching it and it's fucking annoying, but Chris, man, you're new. We just got to have the cards in the right place for the edit. And that's why I was doing it, man.
And just trying to demonstrate what's actually happening a little bit.
Right, so let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Just keep that in mind. That's why I'm being so annoying. Okay, so lands are in, getting our establishment going.
There might be some early game setup that is of interest quicker than usual here.
Yeah. So here's me kind of establishing some value for myself with the Goblin Bombardment.
And this comes in handy.
Yeah, so you really want to squeeze the value out of tokens with Feldon, right? Like,
yeah, they're gonna die.
They're gonna die anyway at the end of the turn. Let's just squeeze out some damage.
First rat colony comes in.
Yeah, get ready for that.
Brad just gets a land play and passes the turn. And I come in with the Thematic Compass, which I had confused with the Dowsing Dagger. So I was trying to figure out who got my tokens at first.
Like, who gets the tokens? And like, nobody. All right, Mage Right Stone, again, to try to abuse some untap, get some more value out of Feldon.
I was getting worried about you with that early game.
Yeah, I had a good setup.
So Mardu Ascendancy, so he's going to be coming at us with those rats and getting goblins in the process as well.
Yeah.
And I think he comes at me with his first rat and goblin that we don't see on the field yet, but it'll be.
Yeah, I had to go fetch it. Brad in with the Hanweir Garrison.
So he's trying to get, of course, bodies for Zada to extend her targets to.
Right, so he's looking to get, yeah, exactly, more seats in the airplane as
exactly.
you put it with his deck.
So I come in with Kambal, so now non-creature spells are going to cause everybody to lose 2.
You've been kind of retired from the Orzhov game for a bit, man.
I have. I'm happy to be back, dude.
It's been a while since I've seen you
back in the saddle. So you cast a non-creature spell, lose 2, I gain 2.
Yeah, man, that's already getting to work.
He comes in with the Rogue's Passage, may come in handy.
Well, with the giant-ass rat colony, yeah.
It sure as shit could, and then Burnished Heart.
And a Skull Clamp.
Follows up with a Skull Clamp, and Kambal is interested in
Look at this, you're already back to your starting life total.
Yeah, take a hit, and I'm back over
Kambal,
the top,
man,
dude.
already getting that value over time. Give us a Warm Power Stone.
So we get that trigger for Kambal again.
Dude, again?
Oh, everybody. Each person, each turn.
That's, yeah, 6 damage so far since he's been out. And 6 life for you. Okay, yeah, but now you're the... He's coming at me? Why is he coming at me? Because I'm open?
I was kind of wondering the same thing. I'm like, man, I'm the one gaining life, and I just demonstrated it here.
Yeah, whatever. Sibling rivalry. That's what that is.
So Kunjali Sunwing, so I'm playing Hate Bear, so creatures my opponents control enter the battlefield tapped.
Great, that's gonna be great for me. Anything short of a Torpor Orb.
Yeah, trying to stop up what you're gonna be doing, but you follow up with a Spite Bellows here.
Yeah.
and
I drop it on
wisely.
So my thought at that is just like, I guess, I don't know. This deck is explosive. Like, I really wanted to hit that Sunwing, but I'm like, I'll get it on the next.
Yeah,
the next
handler
time
garrison
around.
getting more tokens for him is not a good idea.
So I was like, let's head that off now, because he would get 4 more seats in the airplane for Zada.
Yeah. Then you got in
Zada
Feldon in
Airlines. Brave the Sands, gives him vigilance, and yeah, they can block an additional creature, so now he's basically able to attack with impunity and not really worry about reprisal so much.
Yeah. So here he is. He comes at me. We kind of figure out what's going on, and in terms of who's going at what. I block a couple of his creatures. He sacks his Burnished Heart in response.
Right, once he realizes he's not going to get combat damage, might as well do it now.
But I think that got him an extra token in the process too, was kind of the point.
Mm-hmm.
So that goblin of his is actually, one of his goblins is actually untapped. Brad comes at
There,
him.
you got it, Chris. That vigilance.
With that vigilance with Brave the
I
Sand.
guess he just clamps it away. Okay, so Brad, I guess, is if he can't have a good board, no one can. So he's peeling the board with everybody and everything.
Fire!
Dude, how much?
But he
now?
triggers Kambal
Yeah, he
with
triggers
that,
Kambal,
with casting
yeah.
that spell.
Yeah,
so
he didn't do the kicker, so he just
still didn't manage to get me below 40. But then you hit me with the Goblin Bombardment in
see,
response.
I'm managing life totals. Damn it, attacking me. So nothing out of you?
Yeah,
Or
I
was
just
that?
passed the turn there. I've got that thematic compass, and I was planning
Okay.
on just end stepping if I needed to. I had some other things in hand.
Like, in retrospect, like now watching it, I really should have just re-resolved Feldon. I just had this feeling that I don't know what I was thinking. Like, you know, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I should have just got him back in.
So Vanquisher's Banner comes in. Of course, he names rats with this deck and casts another rat colony.
Okay. That's good for him because now he's going to draw cards off rats.
Yeah. Brad's commander comes in.
Yeah, but no seats
There's
in the airplane.
nothing else there, which is probably good for all of us.
Yeah, good.
Gets on those Swiftfoot boots, though,
Zada's just explosions for sure.
and sends her my way.
Yeah, appropriately.
Yeah, I mean, it's about time I get back below 40, right? So I end-step Brad, activate the thematic
I see
compass
here, yeah.
to go get my land. And then my turn begins. Get that land play.
Okay.
Just pass the turn.
Yeah, I'm playing so greedy. I'm playing so damn greedy. Look at all this stuff that I've got set up. I should have did.
Warstorm Surge, dude.
Yeah,
Ready to
man.
do some damage.
Yeah. Okay, so there's Alesha. And
He's got some rats in the. He casts
And
another
another
rat
rat.
colony. He's got some in the graveyard already.
So, okay. And another rat.
Yeah, that's a few rats in play, dude. So he comes at me. I think he just had one rat available to attack at that point. But he also gets a goblin token
Right.
with the ascendancy
He's
as well.
he's getting some good stuff.
So that was 6 damage right there.
Okay. Here we go. More passengers for Zada Airlines.
So yeah, Beetleback Chief to get a couple goblins. And I think I end-step Brad again with the thematic compass to just go get my land.
Dude, he didn't go after you again.
Yeah, that's actually I've been wide open. I didn't have a
Conspiracy.
great set going on.
Conspiracy. You're you're
So
conspiring
there's your
against me.
torpor war.
This is a
dude.
conspiracy, dude. I should have just. Oh my God, what was I thinking?
And what's funny is usually I'm on the ass end of that card, but more rat colonies, dude. I was in
trying
trouble.
to figure out exactly how bad. And
That
there
was,
it is.
they put me at 1 health. It was not pretty
They're
for
fast,
me.
man. Yeah. I think a lot of people kind of like debate on the relentless rat colony. It's the rat colony. Man,
Oh, yeah.
every time.
Oh, yeah.
Twin flame.
So he's doubling up the bodies because it targets Zada.
Right.
And
he doesn't do the
vicariously.
strive. Because I'm not sure about the ruling with this, but I think it can only target Zada. Because it says in Zada's language, like, if it only targets him.
Oh, right.
I think strive does work because it's like another
It's an additional
maybe but
targeting.
I don't know. So, but it wasn't necessary.
But then he sends all of the copies over to Chris.
He's keeping you in the game, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because at this point you guys could take me out and not have to worry about anything that I bring to the table, but not happening as yet.
Yeah. We find out later why he doesn't go after you. So, yeah, they're getting +1/+1, but now because of the spell getting cloned across
Yeah, he's gonna do the coin flip.
all of the
thing.
creatures he's supposed to draw a buttload of cards.
So I
Except
go to
for you
stop
come
that
in,
with his alms collector.
Sure.
And this is what I've been holding up for turns.
Was waiting for that huge draw.
So those of you watching, you can tell us if we got this wrong because he chaos warped the alms collector. I think we actually did get this play wrong.
Right, because our thought was the alms collector has to be in play for it to replace your effect. But I'm not sure if it not being there after the fact is really going to stop the draw.
Yeah, so we might have played it out wrong. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
but Brad chaos warped it away in order to have his resolution of his chaotic strike. And
to get the draw from it.
Yeah, because he wanted to get the draws from it. Anyway, he ends up drawing, I think, something like 9 cards from the whole thing.
Right.
I revealed Debt to the Deathless with the Chaos Warp, and then he's resolving his chaotic strike here.
And he's just flipping to resolve the +1/+1 for each.
But in the process, he drew his Reliquary Tower.
Figures, so that huge grip that he has, he's holding on to it.
So Renegade Tactics to target Zada and those
I guess
creatures
he's just
again.
he's just going further.
So he's got 5 more cards to draw.
Yeah, this is insane. How many cards you can draw?
Yeah, so Brad has a huge
that alms collector.
And I was holding that for 3 turns.
Yeah,
I was holding my mana up for 3
you kind of
turns to do
expect it
that.
to happen. God, Zada.
Yeah. That was like my one gambit.
Yeah. Okay, here we go with the Merc Eviction.
So this I didn't play this the way that I wanted to because I was planning on playing it against artifacts at some point. But the creatures were too big of a deal at this point. So I
lose Feldon again to a board wipe.
Yeah.
Just tapping some of my colorless mana. I'm just kicking it back into play. Like, what the fuck else am I gonna do at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got that Spite Bellows in the yard and
That's it though. That's the only target I can. Yeah.
But he's not happy about that Rakdos charm. He wants that card draw.
Not that it matters for Spite Bellows, but my Warstorm Surge is glad about that.
Sorry, he doesn't like the Torpor Orb, so targets it with the Rakdos charm.
Well, this is why he wanted the ETB from
Yes.
the
Yep. Gets a rat colony in. You think you get rid of the rodents, and they're back, dude.
Brad's Inferno Titan. That didn't stick very long.
Yeah, so he's trying to make sure that whole setup that dealt 30 damage to me has no chance of returning.
Right. Yeah, fear the rats.
So in response to him equipping the Swiftfoot boots, you actually puppet strings.
Yeah, he was not happy about that because I know where he was going to put that other 3 damage on Feldon's ass, of course. Okay, so yeah, 2 goblins, more seats in the plane.
Yeah, exactly.
Zada's not in the pilot seat though.
True that.
Thank God.
So that Debt to the Deathless that was revealed by the Chaos Warp, I finally cast.
Just to get yourself some safety.
I need to get myself back up.
Just get yourself
so nothing strange kills me.
Okay.
I also think that flipped my thematic compass at the end of that turn.
All right. Here's me doing fuck all again. I even sacrificed the Crystal Vein to get a Mind Claw Shaman. And who am I going to target? Yeah, let's target the guy with a shit ton of cards in his hand.
Yeah, so that Warstorm Surge hits one of his tokens.
Yeah, so now I'm looking just for anything. So I end up with Soul's Fire because I really have a heart. I feel pretty sure he's going to do that. Draw even more cards.
Yeah, Brad was on a trajectory for sure.
Okay, she's back.
So yeah, Alesha's back.
And a rat again.
Oh, imagine that, a rat colony's back. He puts, I think you and I were encouraging him to put the clamp on it, and then we forgot about
he has
the Vanquisher's banner.
But hey, whatever, if it dies,
but yeah, it could die. So Brad gets the archetype of aggression in here.
Which kind of tells us that he's setting up for an aggro play.
Yeah, so the Baldivian Rage, which gives +X/+0 for end of turn. So he's not, this is kind of intended for Zada and tokens, but why not just put it on a big giant Inferno Titan?
I guess he's twinning it with a Dualcaster Mage. And he's gonna... What are you doing to my guy?
So with the attack trigger for the Inferno Titan, he targets Feldon.
I respond by bringing back Spite Bellows, the one activation I've got from him. Then use a Goblin Bombardment to sacrifice it. Or Feldon, and just like, because he's going anyway.
Yeah, he's going. May as well get some damage on the way out.
And yeah, he's got those goddamn boots on that Titan. So I just put it in his face.
But Chris takes the damage from combat from the Inferno Titan going his way.
Right. And yeah, peel his Trample Enabler.
Yeah, as the Spite Bellows leaves play at the end of the turn.
Kambal's back.
So Kambal's back. I kind of had been holding up mana for that Alms Collector, and I hadn't replayed Kambal for several turns.
I feel like your deck could have gotten in his way a little bit.
I was
for how many instances sorceries
I was really
well.
holding off for that Alms Collector play, and I didn't have my commander.
So I don't think I have any cards in hand at this point. I'm just passing.
Ogre Slumlord. And this is obviously a really good pick for the deck.
Right, considering that he wants more rats. And that's the thing about rat colonies is they see all rats.
Yeah. So I think he goes with Alesha, and he gets the Karmic Guide back into play,
yeah,
which then brings the rat colony.
And sack in response. And put it on the wing. What did that one do again?
Yeah, it makes all the non-creature spells cost 1 more.
Okay.
So they were going to cost more, you were going to lose 2, and I was going to gain 2 for non-creature spells.
Dude, I'm wondering if I should have done that, dude. Like,
that would have slowed some things down.
Yeah, with where I'm at, that probably would have been better for me just to leave that weird horse in play. I just see the word non-creature spells cast more, and I get
upset.
And
it has 1 toughness. It's really easy to just target it with something like the Goblin Bombardment.
Yeah. All right, so now we're on Brad's turn. So Screaming Fury.
So he's going into combat is what's happening right now. And because of Kambal, there's a trigger with Screaming Fury getting cast.
Right.
And I will note that 5 mana that's over there, that's actually, he set that up for something. It's not actually tapped down. That's over on the left.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of does that, like to remind himself this is what he's going to do with this mana.
So he targets Kambal with the Inferno Titan's attack trigger.
Peeling it.
And then he activates the Inferno Titan 4 times, so it's a plus an additional 4.
Okay.
So now it's a 15/6. And he sends the Dualcaster Mage your way.
Okay. What is... Oh, yeah.
So that mana was actually untapped. He had just had it set aside.
Yeah, he just wanted to make sure he had enough to do what he was going to do. And he hits it with the Chandra's Ignition. So...
Of course, targeting the Inferno Titan. So we all take 15 damage. That puts me and Chris out of the game.
Yeah. Damn it. Didn't even need Zada for that shit.
I know, right?
Yeah, and I just give it to him because I got nothing in my hand and he's got the Inferno Titan. So if I re-resolve, Feldon's just going to burn him off.
Yeah.
So that was that.
Yeah, you kind of needed haste and for Feldon to have any impact on your next coming turn, and that wasn't. And I don't even think you had enough mana anyways.
So what do you think?
Very interesting game to have 3 decks that had red in them. I got held back trying to have that Alms Collector play. I didn't participate as much with Kambal as a result.
Yeah, if we even just did all that right.
And I don't even know if that would have been helpful to the outcome anyways.
I'm surprised at the amount of damage Kambal can add up on for sure.
I mean, if you count up what I did with the deck, I had probably cumulatively well over 60 life that had to be dealt with.
Yeah. And yeah, it's chipping away at everyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bad game for Feldon. I think I got really greedy with my tap and untaps. My thought was I only have 1 creature in the yard right now. I'm just going to try to abuse it as best I could.
Oh, yeah.
With the boots out and things like that, and then, me sequencing it wrong. Like, he should have been out that other turn. As far as Chris's game goes, like, we were kind of wondering if anyone has any ideas about doing a Rat Colony deck that isn't Maronar. I think that's kind of where he's going with it. We're looking into doing a Golgari version of it for him.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Because there's a lot of ways to get them all in, like doubling chant is really what I'm wanting to see. Brad's Zada list has, as always, done what it's going to do. It's explosive. Yeah. That's kind of how it goes.
Very explosive.
I think you can tell we're trying to manage his.
And that's why I was holding up for that Alms Collector because I knew there was going to be play.
Yeah.
He was going to draw a lot of cards.
Yeah, he's got a lot of those effects in the deck. It's a really great deck. So,
but yeah, it still pulled off what it wanted to do.
Yeah. All right. Great work, Brad.